Are black women still out of order?
Are black women still?
No, that's tomorrow night. That's tomorrow night. That's tomorrow
Okay.
night.
I
Hello.
just had an opinion. Like,
Hello. First, hold on. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Before you come in here with all that, you got to at least say hi. Damn. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Uh-huh. And what's the problem? Apparently there's one. What's the problem?
What's the problem? I'm 25 with one child. I'm dating a man that's 33 with 2 teenage boys. I was listening to how you spoke with the young lady before me about how, you know, she needs to come with these qualifications and what does she has to offer to the table. I feel like I have a lot to offer. I don't feel like it's equal, if you want to say, per se, in a relationship. I feel like we go through a lot of differences, probably because I'm younger and he's older. But you say a lot to listen to him more. So my opinion is, what advice would you give to somebody that's my age, dating an older man with children? Because you did tell her, like, you know, she needs to listen more and say no. So how do you say no to everything when some things don't always equal up? You get what I'm saying? Like, sorry. You get what I'm trying to say? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said, oh, yeah. So
Are you home by yourself?
Am I home by myself? No, I'm not. With my child.
Huh?
No, with my child. Hmm?
Where's her father?
Her father's not alive. This is a stepfather.
Okay. And how old is your child?
My child is 3.
And you're dating a man that's 33 with 2 teenagers?
Yes. See, I was differently than most women. Like, I'm taking on a role that I don't mind taking because I watch my mother and I feel like I'm just like her in ways with taking on responsibility. That's what I have to offer to the table, is being a woman, taking on womanly, motherly role. I know.
So you got it all figured out while you're here?
Why am I here?
Yeah, you got it all figured out.
I wouldn't say I have it all figured out because I feel like.
Oh yeah, you just been talking. Every time I start asking questions, you just talk. What does this 33-year-old man do for a living?
He owns his own t-shirt company.
Did you go to college?
Did I go to college? I just graduated as a medical assistant. Currently going back to become an RN.
Another goddamn nurse.
What's wrong with being a nurse? I don't think nothing's wrong with being a nurse.
You don't see nothing wrong with being a 25-year-old mama dating a nigga with 2 kids at 33 with a t-shirt company either.
Still left for that one. Now.
Young lady, I don't know why you think you should be under this amount of stress or chaos. That's why I think in the Black community we need therapy more than anything else. Because you came in here a whole ball of energy full of answers. I was like 25 with a 3-year-old dating a man with 2 teenagers and a t-shirt company. And your child, what state are you in?
I'm in California.
Okay. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, Mommy. Oh,
I picked a 3-year-old up at almost 10 o'clock.
Because my dinner's cooking. I just got off work not too long ago.
Because you are overloaded.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way a 3-year-old should be up at almost 10 o'clock.
I hear you.
So the point is you're living a chaotic life. Let's slow the chaos down. And the question first you got to ask is why?
Kevin, I ask myself all the time.
Well, but you need to sit down with a professional and ask yourself why you chose to be a 22-year-old mother first. Because you can't undo that. But, I mean, I'm trying to be measured, but your daughter is all over the place at 10 o'clock. Well, you can't even have a conversation with an adult without her. Yeah. And you're going to tell me you can take a man with a 33-year-old with 2 teenagers in a t-shirt company here in California? Unless he owns Hanes, I don't know what you plan on doing with that. I mean, I'm trying to be, a t-shirt company. You can't really be serious. And this is I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but seriously, this is who you can see following. That's a question.
Can I see following?
How long you guys been together?
We've been together for a year, about 6 to 7 months.
A year and what?
A year and 7 months. Puppy love. Maybe earlier, puppy love. That's probably, I would say, me and my child's father has been together for 3 years. So no, I don't understand the relationship. I don't know. I don't think I know what love is. I won't say. Love is, like you said to the last one, love is not based on everything. You're right, it won't pay the bills.
Seriously. Tomorrow night I'm going to be talking about Iyanla Vanzant saying that black women are still out of it.
Yeah. Hold on, one moment. Hey. Sorry. 2 seconds. Because her dinner is almost done. Okay. Which one? That one? No. But I'm listening.
Uh-huh. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Asking for candy? What kind of candy?
This one. All right, it's a girl. So spontaneous.
Uh-huh. What kind of candy is she asking for?
Wow.
I can't hear you. What'd you say? I said, what kind of candy was she asking for?
About that, my connection did go bad. Daddy,
mm-hmm.
But they want to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Ow. So I'm listening. I hear what you're saying, but you feel me? I noticed that I did grow in a house where my father wasn't, as rich as he was. But I feel like people that do find somebody that's not on their level, it's okay to help them too. To me. Because, nobody's perfect, like you say. You talk about people who need a
No, ma'am.
No?
No. So what you feel like is one thing, but you're a 25-year-old mother.
Mm-hmm.
Your child is dominating your home.
Okay.
To where you can't get any peace at almost 10 o'clock at night. Where's her father?
He's around.
Okay. The whole notion is, Iyanla Vanzant was saying, are black women out of order? And one thing they're still out of order, and we need to close our legs. What does that basically mean? A call for sexual discretion. Meaning, being a mother at your age, you're obviously overwhelmed.
Mommy.
This is not... Okay, so the man you're with, the 33 years old with 2 teenagers, how old is the oldest teen?
They're around 14, 16.
Man, why?
Why what?
How would you get a man who's got 2 children when he was 16, when he was in high school?
That's his past, and I choose not to judge him because.
Well, you should. No. See, and this is what I mean. You want him. You don't want to judge him because you don't want anybody to judge you. Well, we should judge. He was too young to be a father. He runs a T-shirt company. Who does he live with?
You said what?
Who does he live with?
By himself.
Okay. Well, if this is the man you choose to be with for a year and 7 months, that's on you. But y'all got 3 kids between you, and I don't know what you're asking me. This is a mess.
That's a mess.
Man, a man with 2 kids at 33. And you mean that?
He's a single parent himself, just like I. That's where we bonded and connected because we're.
So this is the Victim Oppression Olympics?
No.
You're in LA?
Yeah.
You couldn't find a man who was doing something else why 2 teenagers?
That's something that was
beautiful. The thing is, what I'm trying to get at is to an estimation of what you think of yourself.
What do I think of myself?
That's what I'm trying to get to. You allowed yourself to be with the child's father that you're not really proud of. You had a child young no child gets born without a woman saying she wants the child to be birthed. Okay, but you weren't married. You know what that's going to do. Then you're dealing with a man who had 2 children in high school. No little girl grows up and says, this is what I want. I want to be a baby mama and deal with a dude that owns a T-shirt company who had 2 babies in high school.
I hear you.
But do you understand that this is a reflection of how you view yourself?
How would you look at it? If you're on the outside and you say how you feel, like how you're telling me, like this is a reflection of what? Is this a bad image from myself because I'm introducing my daughter to a man that has 2 kids, that is being a father figure to her? What is your opinion on that? Because
her father is her father. Okay. Like I said, when you first came through, you already have all the answers. You've been telling this story so much, you don't really need my input. But you've been with him for a year and a half. To what end? Are you guys getting married?
Yeah, we plan to.
No. No, you're not. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. If he wanted to marry you, he would have married you by now.
No, I hear you. Because I do have complications. Me too.
Excuse me?
What I said I too. Why he didn't marry me, because I do have qualifications too, and like you said,
because he doesn't have to.
Huh?
Because he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to marry me?
No.
That's what you said?
That's what I said. He doesn't have to marry you. Your connection is doing something else again. He doesn't have to marry you. He doesn't have to marry you. He doesn't have to marry you. You'll stay around for a year and almost 2 years. Why does he have to marry you? Your audio's not on. I don't know. So, this is what I say. If you can hear me, there's no nobility in poverty. There's no reason to sit around and be making these struggles. Like, well, I'm a single parent. He's a single parent, so we can just be over as single parents together. No. For those of you who are listening, she said that they've been together for a year and 7 months. There's no future there. And the sad part is I'm listening to a 3-year-old who's up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, well, what do I do? Stop digging. and I'm trying to actually have an honest conversation, but I'll wait for her to come back.
Okay, so
okay, you've been with him for 1 year and 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And you've asked him why he hasn't married you.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have to, and he doesn't want to.
Mm.
So why are you going to stay? So why'd you stay after you realized he wasn't going to have you? Why are you still there?
We did have conversations. In our terms, we had conversations because he just met me. Not only that, we had set marks of goals, like getting a house first and then marrying each other.
You think that's how? So you think that's how it was supposed to go, huh?
No.
So why are you still there? Because this is what I think of myself. This is all I'm qualified. This is all I'm worth. I'm worth a 33-year-old with a t-shirt company and 2 teenagers who don't want to marry me. That's what I'm worth. Relationships are reflected. You're defending it. I haven't made one joke about it. You're defending it. And when he said, "I'm not ready to marry you" or whatever, you chose to stay because you're not trying to get married yourself, not to him. Can he provide for you too?
Can he provide for us too? No.
Okay. Then why are you with him?
I'm with him because I chose to be. But no, in reality, I only said that because he's near. But I had conversations with my mom. I don't know why he coming back, but I only said that because he was listening. But no, I can't. And I know I'm young. I know I'm 25. I know I have a future. I know I have a career. I have a child to raise. And I find myself raising him in reality. But my thing is, how do you walk away from a situation? That's the real question. I want to ask you because I thought he was leaving. He's not. No, I dealt with this for 1 year and 7 months.
Well, first of all, I'll go back to what I said. Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever you see, whatever the estimation you have of yourself is what you allow into your life. No different than any of us. I mean, I'm not a clinician, but just your life is chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your kid's throwing a tantrum right now because demanding you to be in their presence.
Mm-hmm.
This is not healthy. And the man you're with is not, the male you're with can't provide for you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get get the lights behind your head.
Sorry.
So you said you talked to your mom?
I got my mom advice because I've been through a relationship and she's been with this man for as long as I've been adopted for. So everything I see, I didn't witness, I watch how she dealt with the relationships, and it does, like you said, go from, your grandparents and your aunties giving you that, your grandmother giving you that.
Your mother's in a relationship right now? Your mother's in a relationship right now?
It's complicated because she's still in a relationship with my stepdad. But they're divorced and he's with another woman. So they're still in a way.
Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen. Relationships are not supposed to be complicated. It's not. They're supposed to be simple and boring. Plain like white bread. That's why I said the first thing I'm not going to say you're addicted to it, but you like the chaos because it makes you feel something. But the feeling is negative, it's dysfunction. So I said, you're not an unattractive woman. I'm quite sure there's suitable men that approach you in the last 2 years, but you decide to keep the t-shirt guy. Instead of deciding to I deserve something better, because you said he can't provide for you. He doesn't want to marry you, so why accept that unless you think that's what I deserve? So I say therapy because it has to start with what you feel like you deserve.
And would you feel therapy is more so for the women, or is it more so for the men? Because would it all be blamed on me? Options.
Yes.
You can hear
me?
What do you
mean? Do I think the therapy is for the men or the women?
Yeah, or is that just a thing you just?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking specifically to you.
To me. I wouldn't mind it.
It would be wise because this is too much. This is too much. You're literally running around the apartment trying to find a decent cell signal, trying to avoid your daughter making a bunch of noise when she should be in bed. You're trying to manage the look. But now you're online and you can't, this is the life, this is the world. And you can't feel positive about this. But it's what you know. People do what they know. And I'm trying to get you to realize you need to learn and do something better. Number one, if you're with a man who doesn't want to be with you, then better not to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a net positive to your relationship, and he's not your child's father. You're going to have to break that bond that you allowed to be made.
Mm-hmm.
And her father, whatever that is, but just make this the lowest point it is. You can't make up for what you've done. No need to beat yourself up for it, but just make this the lowest point. It's not a joke. It's not a game. It's real. And the women around you, your mother can't help you.
Mm.
A relationship is reflective for all of us. We get what we put out. Does that make sense?
I hear what you're saying, and I thank you for your opinion. But my mom did just call too. So thank you so much. I will take that into consideration. Thank you so much.